Hello everybody, and welcome to the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour. It's round 5, time for the IrwinDUELS 125, presented by yours truly, JayBastBlast. We are in for an awesome night of short track action at beautiful Irwindale Speedway, Southern California, my home track. It's the only track on this calendar that I've actually been to in real life. But that is the beauty of virtual racing. You can all come with me tonight and watch some awesome short track action in these late models. Big thank you to our sponsors, ReScreened LLC and Team 53. If you want to join in on the fun, check us out on Discord at discord.gg/backmarkersracing. Just a few minutes left in this practice session. iRacing SDK decided to add a little speech bubble to the track map for some reason. So it's a little out of shape. That's fine. No worries. As we see Jacob Elliott in that 007, top of the timesheets going around, practicing his turn 3 spin for later on tonight. There's Sam Stoner in that beautiful 65 paint, repping the JayBastBlast paint. Love it. Checkered flag is going to come out for the practice session here. 5-minute qualifier for the drivers to set 2 laps. Let's see where everybody stacks up, and once again, top 6 advance to the feature, albeit inverted. And seventh place starts a 20-lap heat race to set the rest of the grid. So as we've seen in the past few rounds here, those extra racing laps in those heat races and give you a little bit extra practice, let you work out some strategies on how to pass, how to conserve, and give you that extra edge in the feature. Some times on the board here. Sam Stoner in the 65, topping the charts with a 14:46, straight into the retaining wall. No worries there. One and done. Bit of a mic drop there from Sam Stoner. Bob Belshaw putting him in second place as well. Great showing for the 44 car with a 14:47 I'm seeing. Take a look at some best times here. Nathan Gentry also out there in the number 4 car, trying to best his 14th spot. Jackson Samsel sitting pretty in 11th at the moment. Just a couple drivers still out on track. Jonathan Barnett and Nick Serif heading out for his first couple of laps. Super close times. Top 4 within the 100th. All doing 14:46s on the board, going down to that 3rd decimal place. Sam Stoner, Kenny Troughton in the 25. Newer face to the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Series. Excellent showing to get on the top row there. Bob Belshaw in the 44. Logan Monteith in the 99, and Robert Brobst, 5 car in 5th place. Love a bit of continuity there. Good stuff. Sean Johnson getting out on track now, setting his lap time as well. If I'm not mistaken, with no drops in effect, he is 2nd place in the championship after 4 rounds. Excellent showing from Sean Johnson so far. He's been able to finish pretty consistently, but he hasn't secured that win just yet. I'm sure we'll see great things out of this 32 car as well. 14th spot on that first lap. Let's see if he can improve getting all the way down to that yellow line. Doesn't quite improve there. 1469 is going to be the best he can do at the moment, but I'm sure he will benefit from that heat race and those extra 20 laps of racing practice. Just a couple more minutes now for this qualifying session to end. We are stuck looking at this bit of track. No worries, though. Let's take a quick second to thank our sponsors, ReScreened LLC, as well as Team 53. If you're looking to improve your understanding of cars and tracks on iRacing, look no further than Team 53. Team 53 has a driver development program to help you get faster on iRacing. Team 53 also offers setups for the late model stock, super late model, and silver crown. Check out facebook.com/Team53WI for more information on how to sign up. Big thank you to Justin Laxton for supporting us here. And there we go. Let's take a look at some qualifying results as it sits. Sam Stoner getting the pole position. Kenny Troughton coming in within 3 decimal places. Super close on this super tight inner loop at Irwindale. Bob Belshaw, Logan Monteith, Robert Brope's going to round out the top 5 with Devin Jack coming in 6th spot. He's going to start the feature race on pole, but here comes Jacob Elliott. He's going to start this heat race on pole as well. Let's take a look at the drivers heading on down to the grid, forming up behind that pace car. It's going to be Jacob Elliott and Johnny Rapp on the front row, followed by Michael Boyles, Dylan Johnson, Benson Weaver, Jackson Samsel, Clifton Simmons, Sean Johnson, Jonathan Barnett, Nathan Gentry in the top 10, Dade Grajewski, AJ Malio in the 03, who has not gridded yet. Hopefully he doesn't miss that. Nick Seraph and Evan Marlowe in that pink number 8 car, going to round out the tail end of the field. 13th and 14th spot. Let's see if we get some new cameras working. Got nose and gearbox cameras, or excuse me, roof cams for all of our drivers tonight. The field lining up behind Jacob Elliott and Johnny Rapp. Start this 20-lap heat race. The drivers in that practice session were complaining pretty heavily about slowdown penalties. If you're familiar with iRacing, you'll know them well. If you dip the center line of the car below that yellow line on the apron of these corners, you're gonna get handed a hefty slowdown penalty. We'll see who can avoid that and who gets caught out. Johnny Rapp and Jacob Elliott side by side, lining up on that first row. Michael Boyles and Dylan Johnson looking to take those positions away. Overtaking is going to be difficult on this tight track. So we'll see how the field settles into these first couple of laps. Pace car is going to peel off into the pit lane.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Jacob Elliott gets the jump, but Johnny Rapp is there on the outside. Michael Boyles, meanwhile, clears Dylan Johnson to secure that third spot, and he's going to bring the fight to Jacob Elliott in that 07 machine, but here comes Jackson Samsel as well in that 57. Oh, and they touch! The leaders touch. Jacob Elliott and Johnny Rapp just getting into each other. Everybody settles it, sorts it out, and here comes Michael Boyles into the lead. Look at that! The 05 capitalizing on that mistake, and everybody gets shuffled up back there. 3 wide. The 57 gets into the 2 car, manages to keep it straight, looking good. Throws the block at the 84 of Jonathan Barnett as well. Jonathan tags Jackson as well. Oh my god, we're beating and banging all over the place. Sean Johnson muscling his way into that position. Little door bang to Benson Weaver in the 1 car. Let's take a look at the leader. Michael Boyle still holding on to it. Jacob Elliott chasing him down super close at the moment. Almost to his bumper. Take a look at a rear shot. Oh, and the yellow flag comes out. Looks like Nathan Gentry and Benson Weaver are involved. See if we can't figure out what happened here. Clifton Simmons on the inside of the 1 car of Benson Weaver. Clifton sends it in super hard. The 1 car tries to check up, and the 4 and the 03 get involved into each other. That's going to turn around Nathan Gentry in the 1. Or excuse me, in the 4, and the 1 car of Benson Weaver as well. All right, first caution of the night, 7 laps down and in the books. Michael Boyles hanging on to the lead in that 05 car, followed by Jacob Elliott and Johnny Rapp. Dylan Johnson in P4 and Jackson Samsel up 1 spot into the top 5. Jonathan Barnett up 3 spots into P6. Excellent showing from the 84 car. Sean Johnson, Dade Grajewski, Clifton Simmons, AJ Maglio. Gonna round out your top 10. Nick Seraph, Evan Marlowe, Nathan Gentry, and Benson Weaver. Those last 2 were involved in the incident that brought this caution out. Take this opportunity to say a big thank you to ReScreened LLC. They provide pool enclosures and lanais in the Southwest Florida area. Big thanks to David White and ReScreened for supporting us as the title sponsor of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. As the iRacing Mustang peels off into the pit lane. Green flag is out. Michael Boyles gets the jump on the inside. Big lead over the field. Jacob Elliott going to slot into that 2nd spot with Johnny Rapp right behind him. Meanwhile, Dylan Johnson on the outside of Jackson Samsel, that 57 car, sneaking his way onto the inside, and the caution comes out once again. Looks like Nathan Gentry might have jumped to the pits. Not sure what prompted that. Big crash for Nathan Gentry. Let's take a look at the replay here. Slow that down and take a further camera. Looks like the 4 car just went in a little too hot into turn 1. Collects the 03. Oh! 03 is able to keep it straight, but Nathan just goes around. Luckily doesn't collect anybody else and resets to the pit lane there. No harm, no foul. I believe, let's see, 22 car limit. I don't think we'll be sending anybody home tonight. Am I doing that math wrong? Nope, just 20 cars tonight. No one will be going home, so Nathan will be able to recover in the feature race later on tonight. 125 laps of the first of two IrwinDUEL 125s. We're at the inner circuit. Next week is the outer circuit. Gonna be a fun one, and the highest average finisher wins an extra prize as well. Big thanks to all of our sponsors that help us provide that to our drivers as the green flag comes out with 5 laps to go. Michael Boyles once again getting the great jump, but here comes Johnny Rapp in the 52 car, gonna send it on the inside of Jacob Elliott, as well as Dylan Johnson in the 2 car, gonna send it. Oh my goodness, now they're side by side, 0-7 and the 2 into 3 and 4. Dylan Johnson just gets a little bit loose on exit, and the yellow flag comes out once again. Looks like Dade Grajewski involved in the 6 car. There's the 0-3 of AJ Maglio as well. Let's take a look at a quick replay here. Find out what happened. Oh, looks like we got to go a little further back. The 6 car might have sent it in a little too hard into turn 1 there. Just got a little bit loose, maybe a little bit of net code. Oh, and the 0-3 gets involved in his own incident as well, trying to check up to avoid the 6 car. He's going to send both of those cars around and to the back of the field. Dade Grajewski in 12th and AJ Maglio in 13th at the moment. Meanwhile, Michael Boyles holding on to the lead of this race. Johnny Rapp able to get that 2nd position away from Jacob Elliott, who is back in 3rd at the moment. Dylan Johnson up into 4th place, and Jackson Samsel holding on to that top 5. Looks like I'm getting some false hits on my incident tracker here. Complaining that a few cars are crashing when everything appears to be fine under caution. 3rd caution of the night, or the 20-lap heat race here. Like we said, this inner loop is only 1/3 of a mile, actually a little bit less. So, a lot of beating and banging, a lot of incidents, a lot of hard racing tonight. Shout out to Tyler the Talent, Taylor, I'm out of names, everybody hanging out, Dylan Johnson, everybody hanging out in the YouTube chat. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, hope you're enjoying the show. This is round 5 of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour. 2 laps to go at the Irwindale's 125 heat race. Michael Boyles, Johnny Rapp, front row. Green flag comes out. The 0-5 gets an awesome jump. Johnny Rapp looking to the outside, but it's not enough, and that opens the door to Jacob Elliott to take that 2nd position away. Jacob Elliott still on the inside. Look at this. They're still side by side, but that inside line works out. Oh, and Dylan Johnson goes around. Johnny Rapp gives him the door and sends Dylan Johnson into the infield, but the checkered flag is going to come out for Michael Boyles. Excellent, excellent win for the 0-5 car. Really took advantage of the 52 and the 0-7 battling there. Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Michael Boyles himself. It's JayBast up in the booth. You got me?
Yo, what's up, Jay?
Congratulations on that awesome win. It looked like in the beginning the 52 and the 0-7 were gonna get into it, and you were right there when you needed to be and held on to it. Talk me through it.
Thank the Lord. They were going side by side for that little bit, and then I saw the opportunity to take it inside and give the fans a show and make it 3 wide, and that's what we did. And thank the Lord we got the position and just held it from there. But yeah, at first I was not enjoying this track, but you know, after being able to have some fun there, I'm starting to enjoy it. So hopefully the future goes as well. And yeah.
Excellent. Great job. What's your strategy for the race? It's 125 laps is a bit longer than that heat race. How are you feeling about tire wear and stuff?
Well, I kind of made this commitment, like with these late model races, these tires don't wear off as much. There's not as much power in these cars on iRacing. Like if I'm up front, I'm just gonna stay up front. I'm not gonna worry about like tire. I'm just gonna stay up front. I'm not gonna worry about pitting. If I'm up there, I'm not gonna pit. That's my goal. I might change my mind in the middle of the race, but hopefully I don't. But that's the goal. This will hurt the right front. It's this type of track, but hopefully I can save it. Hopefully I was saving a little bit in the heat race, just a little bit. It felt good, but I could be feeling terrible on my car. But hey, that's all right.
Yeah, but, we've seen the no stop strategy work out, and well, we've also seen a lot of drivers eat up their right fronts in these tight circle tracks. There's you're not giving it a very long break, so I know you can do it, man. And we'll see you moving up from that P7 starting position. Congrats on the heat race win.
Thank you, and thank you for streaming once again. We appreciate you, seriously.
Of course, man. This is so much fun. All right, I'll throw you back in the general chat. Thanks for chatting with us. That's Michael Boyles, your heat race winner. Excellent showing from that 0-5. Holding on for all those laps ahead of the formidable Jacob Elliott and Johnny Rapp. Some support for the JayBastBlast car in Sam Stoner in that 65. I believe he is currently in the pits. Not at the car at the moment. But we'll see him soon enough. Let's take a look at our starting grid just as the session changes over here. Here we go. Session opens up. Devin Jack on pole in the 49 car, starting alongside Robert Brobst in that 5 car. Second row, we've got Logan Monteith and Bob Belshaw. And Kenny Troughton, Sam Stoner in that aforementioned 65 JayBastBlast car. Love that paint for obvious reasons. Our heat race winner, the 0-5 of Michael Boyles, starting 7th spot, followed by Johnny Rapp, Jacob Elliott, Jackson Samsel rounding out the top 10. Sean Johnson, Jonathan Barnett, Benson Weaver, Clifton Simmons, Dade Grajewski, AJ Malio, Evan Marlin, Dylan Johnson, Nick Seraph, and Nathan Gentry, who unfortunately got involved in that early incident in the heat race that brought out that first caution. But here we go. Here is the view from the rear of Devin Jack's 49 machine. Formidable field with lots of talent in it. Let's see what we've got in store tonight for the IrwinDUELS 125. Lights are out on the pace car. Robert Brobst opting to use all of the track available to him. Here we go. The Ford Mustang iRacing pace car going to peel off into the pit lane. Green flag is out, and we are racing. Devin Jack in the 49 on the inside. Oh, the yellow flag immediately comes out. Looks like I saw Sean Johnson down there in the infield. Not quite sure what happened on that start formation to cause that caution to come out. Take a look at where Jackson is. Oh, the incidents are still happening. Take a look at a quick replay titled Jackson Samsel crashed. Not quite sure what happened here. Bit of a gap on the restart on that outside line. Oh, looks like the 57 just had too much of a gap on the outside line there. Gassed it up and checked up as the 65 did. And a bit of a stack up there. It looked like that was Jonathan Barnett in the 84 that went underneath him. Hopefully no one sustained too much damage there. A bit of a stack up on the front stretch as everybody tried to dive down and avoid the incident. I believe race control is going to opt for single file restarts from here. Let's see if they try it again. Robert Probst opting for that outside line, so maybe they are doing double file restarts once again. Jacob Elliott does not like his motor. Revving it up under caution. Dade Grudrewski still rocking his animal shelter dog-themed paint. Support your local dog shelter. Wonderful message. Terrifying view of cute little dog on his hood there. Caution postponed as the field forms up once again. We may be going green this time. Pace car peels off. Oh, the green flag comes out pretty early. Devin Jack, a bit of a lazy start, but it's still enough to clear the 5 car. Oh, not quite enough. The 5 car gets to his quarter. Oh, and the yellow flag comes out once again. Looks like Nick Seraph got turned around there in turn 1 and 2 once again. Looks like we're going to do them one at a time, folks. Lap 9 now in the books of round 5. The Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour. Big thank you to Team 53 for providing all of our setups and some driver coaching as well. All of our drivers here tonight. Sam Stoner rocking that JayBastBlast paint. Since I sponsored this race, I feel like I should tell you to go on down to twitch.tv/JayBastBlast for Tuesday Night Mustangs in the American Muscle Series and Hump Day Historics on Wednesday nights for Kamel GT in the Audi. Come hang out, drop a follow, check me out on YouTube as well, youtube.com/@ JayBastBlast. Drop a sub there. I upload stream highlights as well. So yeah, if you want to support your presenter tonight, come drop a follow at JayBastBlast on Twitch. Meanwhile, Devin Jack holding on to the lead after a couple of restarts so far. Robert Bropes and Logan Monteith right behind. Kenny Troughton, Bob Belshaw rounding out the top 5 at the moment. Looks like Michael Boyles has been able to move up 1 spot so far in these restarts. But Jacob Elliott's down there on his inside. Looks like lights on the pace car are out. He's going to peel off into the pit lane one more time. We're going to try it again. Green flag is out. Devin Jack gets a great start this time. Robert Bropes going for the super high line, trying to maintain that momentum on the outside and clear Logan Monteith, but it's not quite enough for Logan. He sneaks his nose down on the inside there. Looks like he's gaining ground on the 5 car. Oh, just about at his quarter and clears the 5 car on the exit of turn 2. And a 5 car of Robert Bropes going to settle into line. Oh, a little bit loose into turn 1, sending it into the corner a little bit too fast. But look at this. Michael Boyle still side by side with the 1 car. Bit of a stack up. Johnny Rapp trying to make his way through the field as well. Huge gaggle of cars. Oh, the 0-3 goes around. Jackson Samsel grabs AJ Malio's rear quarter panel and sends him around. Let's take a look at a replay from Jackson's perspective there. Looks like Sam Stoner might have been involved in that as well. Let's take a look at Jackson from the nose cam. Oh, here comes the 32 of Sean Johnson up the inside as well. That pushes the 57 of Jackson Samsel up the track just a little bit and into that rear quarter panel of the 0-3. AJ Malio going to go all the way around after that contact. The 4 car of Nathan Gentry just manages to sneak through. And there we see the yellow flag coming out. For some reason, SDK thinks the entire field has crashed. That does not appear to be the case. The giant wall of red text kind of scared me a little bit, but that's fine. 3rd caution of the night. Lap 19 is done and in the books of the IrwinDUELS 125, presented by yours truly, JayBastBlast. Let's have a quick chat with Mr. Jackson Samsel involved in that last incident. It looked like the 32 got underneath of you. Was there any contact there that pushed you up the track as well?
I think it was the combination of the 32 going for a move, and I don't blame him for it. We're just all trying to make move, and the 03 not knowing what was going on around him and just dooring me, and I felt like that wasn't right. And so I let him know that I'm there. And yeah.
Well, mission accomplished. I think you got your message across. Yeah, just a little bit naughty doing some 3-wide racing at such a tight inner loop. But yeah, still a long race to go. A lot of positions to be made, and I think you'll recover just fine. Looks like the field's stacking up. I want to wish you good luck, bud.
Thank you, sir.
And I will drop you back in the general chat. Good luck. All right, that was Jackson Samsel restarting from the back row. The green flag comes out for Devin Jack, and Logan Monteith going to slot into those 1st and 2nd positions. Robert Bropst also manages to slide in single file, but here comes Jacob Elliott in that 07 machine. The 25 car of Kenny Troughton also manages to file in single file. Oh, the one car goes around. 38 of Clifton Simmons just gets into the back of him. One car going slow on the outside. Nowhere for the 38 to go, it looked. Let's take another look at that from the 38 car's perspective. We'll do a slow-mo shot. No, we'll speed that up just a little bit. Oh, yep. Looks like the one car got into the 44 of Bob Belshaw, slid him up the track, and the 38 car just had nowhere to go. Unfortunate incident. Let's see if any penalties get handed down from race control for that one. Not sure about that, though. Looks like we might be trying single file restarts this time around. We'll have race control reevaluate that as well. Fourth caution of the night, lap 27 in the books. As I said, Irwindale is the only track on the calendar that I've actually personally been to. Went to an ARCA West race last year. I believe Jesse Love won that race. That was a great battle between Jesse Love and Dean Thompson, two current stars of the ARCA and Trucks series, respectively. Great show, a great battle. I believe we did 150 laps that night. But Jesse Love strikes me as the kind of guy that he waits for his moment. He was running second, maybe 149 of those laps, and just did that one move that stuck right at the end. Same as he did at Watkins Glen this past week. Shout out to Jesse Love. Looks like we're going double wide once again. Lights are out in the pace car. 49 and the 99. Devin Jack and Logan Monteith lining up side by side. Green flag is out. 49 gets a great jump. Logan Monteith stuck way up high on the outside. Is he going to have enough momentum to clear the 5 car? They're still side by side going into turn 3. 5 car. Oh, they're still side by side. Everybody's looking for some room. Jacob Elliott running out of patience on that top line. Manages to clear the 25 of Kenny Troughton. But the 5 and the 99 are still side by side fighting for that second spot. Logan Monteith doing a great job of hanging on the outside and holding onto his momentum as the caution comes out for a 5th time. Looks like Bob Belshaw losing some positions. Not quite sure who was involved in that one. Few taps going around the field. iRacing SDK does not seem to like this inner loop track. Let's take a look from Bob Belshaw's perspective in the 44. On the outside. Oh, uneventful. Not sure what caused that yellow flag to come out here. Perhaps Dade Grajewski involved. Let's take a look a little bit further back from the 6 car's perspective. Oh, he's backwards on the track there. Jackson Samsel. Oh, he's just caught up on the high line there. Looked like Dade ran out of grip on that bottom line, started to slide up the track, but the 57 car of Jackson Samsel was there. And that sent him all the way around. 5th caution of the night. Lap 35 of 125 in the books thus far. I suspect the no stop is going to be the winning strategy here tonight. Not a lot of tire wear on these caution laps here. Oh, single file restarts. The green flag comes out. Devin Jack once again gets a great jump. Oh, but here's Robert Bropes on the high line. Jacob Elliott closing that gap just a little bit. Let's take a look at the rear of the 5 car. Ooh, Bob Belshaw there in the Team 53 paint, a little further back, getting caught down low. It's a very ominous looking Jacob Elliott with that Born to Kill paint on the hood. A little bit loose for Robert Bropes. He's going to slide up the track on the exit of turn 2, but manages to recover well. But here comes Logan Monteith looking to the outside quarter panel of the 49 car as the yellow flag comes out for the 6th time tonight. Not sure what happened there. It looks like Bob Belshaw is in the back of the field, might be involved. Oh, there he is, spun around on the side of the track. Take a look at this corner. We'll see nose cam. And going down into turn 1, side by side with the 32 car. Oh, just a little bit loose. Not sure if Bob Belshaw slid up or if Sean Johnson slid down. Take a look a little further back, this time from the 32 car's perspective on the outside of the entry to turn 1. Oh, I would say the 32 slid up there and tried to come back down to the bottom line after losing that momentum, but there wasn't enough room yet. Just wasn't clear. Hooked the 44 and sent him around. 6th caution of the night. Dade Grajewski in the 6th car getting his lap back. Lucky dog for the dog shelter paint. Support your local dog shelter, animal shelter. Cats matter too. Abe Kalufa, hello, hello. Indeed, a bit of a caution fest thus far, but 6th caution, 43 laps down. I think we can still come back from this. We're doing single file restarts to spread it out just a little bit. Hopefully keep the incidents down. Let's take a look at some gaps here. The 99 car of Logan Monteith getting right on the bumper of Devin Jack. Looks like a really tough place to pass. You're not holding that bottom line. Not much you can do as long as the lead car can hold on to that shorter line. Lights on the pace car are out. Pace car is going to peel off into the pit lane. Green flag is out. Logan Monteith in that 99 got a pretty good start as well. The gaps are pretty even. Oh, we didn't even make one lap that time. Whew. Who was that? I see Bob Belshaw perhaps involved. Maybe the 03 as well. Nathan Gentry in the 4 car involved. Oh, just an awkward stack up in the back of the field. Looks like these drivers are not keeping the gaps consistent, and Jackson Samsel just gets into the back of a slow-moving Nathan Gentry in the 4 car. Sends him spinning round. Jackson Samsel, a round 1 winner. Irwindale's not treating him as well as that first race. Devin Jack, Logan Monteith, and Robert Bropes in the unchanged top 3. Jacob Elliott up 5 spots to P4. Holding that spot pretty well. Kenny Troughton rounding out the top 5. With Jonathan Barnett up 6 positions. Excellent showing for the 84 car. He's in P6. Michael Boyles, our heat race winner, sitting in that 7th spot. And Johnny Rapp right behind him in the 52 car. Clifton Simmons up 5. And Dylan Johnson up 8 after being involved in a couple of incidents in the heat race later on that compromised his starting position. Sean Johnson in 11th. Nick Serif up 7 spots into 12th. Sam Stoner down to 13th, involved in some early incidents. I believe he was the pole sitter. But Sam Stoner in 13th spot just proves that overtaking is rather difficult here at the inner loop at Irwindale. Benson Weaver in the 1 car in 14th spot, followed by Jackson Samsel in 15th. AJ Malio, Evan Marlowe, Bob Belshaw, Dade Grajewski, and Nathan Gentry rounding out the field. Nathan Gentry in the pit lane, of course, after being involved in a few incidents. Green flag is out once again. Devin Jack in the 49 car gets an awesome jump. Oh, but here comes Jacob Elliott in the 07, sending it up the inside of Robert Brobst. And that's going to push Robert to the outside line and open the door for Kenny Troughton as well, looking to take that position away. They're still side by side going down into turn 3 and 4 as well. Jonathan Barnett in that 84 car is just looking at this battle ahead and biding his time. Oh, but as I say that, he's got an attacking 05 of Michael Boyles, who then has pressure from Johnny Rapp in the 52 as well. So this is a big gaggle. It's going to come together pretty soon. Oh, the 5 car gets into the back of Kenny Troughton. The 25 manages to hold it together and keep it straight. Robert Brobst gets sent all the way up the track. That's going to open the door for the 84 and the 05 as well. A bit compromised there. He's sending it super deep into the corners, trying to maintain some speed on that outside line. But the shorter track seems to prevail. Jonathan Barnett able to take the top 5 spot. Here comes Michael Boyles as well. And Johnny Rapp, Dylan Johnson applying pressure, as well as Sean Johnson in the 2 and 32 cars. This is one big train from 5th all the way down to 12th just about. 5 car still stuck on the outside, not able to open a door to the inside and file on into that line. Looks like he's going to lose another spot to the 2 car of Dylan Johnson as well. Splitting the Johnsons at the moment, holding on to the top 10. Oh, there goes Sean Johnson in the 32 car as well. Clifton Simmons next up. Is he going to let Robert Brobst into line? Meanwhile, let's look at the front of the field. Logan Monteith on the inside of a heavily defending Devin Jack, not able to throw the block. Oh, goes for the late corner shove. Still not quite enough, going for the wide entry and tight exit. Still side by side. Logan Monteith has the advantage on the inside line. What a move, what a pass. Logan Monteith into the lead of this race. Jacob Elliott looking to take that 2nd spot as well. Looks like when you get shuffled into that outside line, there's nothing much you can do. It looks like Robert Brobst got involved in a small incident further on in the field. No caution just yet. The leaders are coming up onto lap traffic. That's the 6 car. Dade Grajewski, he's going to get out of the way of the leaders, as is Evan Marlowe in that pink 8 car. That shuffling is going to open the door for Jacob Elliott in that 07. It's got the more powerful inside line. sneaks his way by, and he's able to clear Devin into turn 1 and 2, pulls a slide job on him, and the 49 gets to his bumper, but it's not quite enough. Jacob Elliott into P2, but there goes Logan Monteith with a 7/10 gap at the moment. Pulling away. Let's see if Jacob Elliott can chase him down. And the roughly 60 laps we've got left in this race. Hello to Kevin as well. That's just short track racing, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. Aggressive driving. Some accusations getting thrown around the field from the YouTube chat. .07 gonna lose out just a little bit on Logan Monteith. The 99 car able to pull that gap, maintain that 6/10. Meanwhile, Michael Boyles has cleared a few positions, and he's in nice open air with a 2-second gap to the leader and just about 1.3 seconds to the podium. So we'll see what that 05 car can do. Looks like the biggest mover of the race is going to be Dylan Johnson, who's fighting Jonathan Barnett for that 7th spot. Looking to the outside, looking to the inside. The two cars dipping, dodging, and diving all over the place. Oh, the 25 goes around. Looks like he got into Johnny Rapp. 25 and the 52 may have come together just a little bit there. Let's take a look at the 25 of Kenny Troughton. Run the hood cam. And, yeah, just looks like. See if the 25 came up or the 52 went down. 52 goes for a nice wide arc at the corner. Leaves him plenty of room, but a tight exit there. Looks like the lines converged just a little bit, and the tap to the front of the car sent him spinning around. That's a 25 of Kenny Troughton now. He's down in 17th spot after that spin. Johnny Rapp up to the top 5. Jonathan Barnett in P6. Dylan Johnson, our biggest mover, at plus 11 spots in that 2 car. But Logan Monteith, your new leader, as the 8th caution of the night comes out. Yes, some ominous paint out there by way of that 07. If you're looking in the mirror of the 99 car, I'm sure you're gonna look twice, you know? Some psychological warfare out there. Yeah, the IrwinDUELS 125. Presented by JayBastBlast. That's me. Come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/JayBastBlast. Tuesday Night Mustangs. Wednesday night Kamel GT in the Audi. Drop a follow. Find me on YouTube as well. youtube.com/@JayBastBlast. Big thank you to everybody at the Backmarkers Racing League that lets me put on this silly little bit of fun for everybody. And it looks like we're 1 to go. Single file restarts once again. Big thank you to our sponsors, Team 53 and ReScreened LLC as well. Lights on the pace car are out. Logan Monteith in the 99 car. Looking for that green flag. And there it goes. Excellent jump from the 99 car. Gets a great lead on the field. The 05 pulling out of line just a little bit. Johnny Rapp defending from the 84 of Jonathan Barnett. Pushed to the outside line. Jonathan Barnett looking to take that spot. Gets a little bit loose on the inside, but he's still got the shorter line. Oh, he's a little bit loose again. The 2 car of Dylan Johnson does a great job of avoiding him. And that Lets Johnny Rapp hold on to that top 5 spot, but a bit of a cork in the bottle now. The field's going to stack up for the 6th spot. Dylan Johnson to the inside into turn 3 and 4. The 2-car super loose. Oh, it looks like he's going to lose it, recover it. He saves it. That opens the door to Sean Johnson and Nick Seraph in that 523. Dylan Johnson's just going to be able to maintain his momentum enough. Oh, he's fighting back to Sean Johnson, who sends it a little deep into turn 3, into turn 1 now. The 65 of Sam Stoner in that JayBastBlast paint is looking to the inside of Sean Johnson in the 32 car. Sam Stoner into P9. Oh, bit of a stack up behind the 84. Oh, the 38 goes around. Jackson Samsel turns him. Bit of a stack up there that ended in 12th place. Jackson Samsel turning the 38 car of Clifton Simmons in that stack up. Looked like it started with Dylan Johnson and Sean Johnson getting settled into position. Let's take a look here. So if we rewind this just a touch, we will see the 65 of Sam Stoner try to dive into the inside of the 32 of Dylan Johnson. Oh, they're already stacking up behind the 84. So there's contact nose to tail from 84-2 and the 32. 65 has nowhere to go, looks to the inside. 523 can check up, 38 can check up, but 57 just doesn't have enough time there. Let's rewind just a little bit and ride along with the 57 car of Jackson Samsel. Oh, everybody just gets super loose. 38 car just gets extra loose. Nowhere for the 57 to go. Unfortunate incident there. That brings out the 9th caution of the night. 86 laps down in the books. Logan Monteith holding on to the lead. Jacob Elliott and Michael Boyles up into the top 3. Snuck a pass onto Devin Jack while I wasn't looking. Excellent job from that 05. You know, we were saying it before. Whoever wins the heat race gets that little extra, you know, confidence boost into the feature. And that little bit extra practice, a little bit extra racecraft knowledge really goes a long way. Jacob Elliott in that 07 doing his best to blow up his motor under caution. Unsuccessful as of yet. These are pretty strong motors as the green flag comes out. 99 car gets an awesome jump once again. 07 is going to cause a little bit of a stack up to the 05 of Michael Boyles, and that's going to spread the top 4 out nice and evenly. Johnny Rapp coming on through. Oh, and here comes the 2-car of Dylan Johnson on the inside of the 84 of Jonathan Barnett. Let's see if he has to keep that position or not as the 10th caution comes out. Once again, not too sure what happened there. Take a look here. This is Nick Seraph. Oh. Well, sorry folks, can't quite figure out what happened there to bring the caution out. I'm seeing Dade Grajewski, Robert Brobst involved in something. Dade Grajewski going another lap down, it seems. Or no, just some Just some pace car confusion, it seems. Getting his lap back. Dylan Johnson, in that 6th spot, is our biggest mover of the race as of yet. Up 12 positions into P6. Looks like he's going to get to keep that spot on Jonathan Barnett. Got the pass done right as the caution came out. Excellent timing there for the 2-car. I think we're going to be 1 to go, but I'll open it up to the YouTube chat. Who do you want to chat with during the next caution? I have the power to pull in most of these people and most of our drivers from the Discord. So I'll throw it to the YouTube chat. Who do you want to hear from? Who do you want to be interviewed? Let me know in that YouTube chat. Drop a like or a thumbs up as well if you're having fun. Pace car peels off into the pit lane. Green flag in the air. Logan Monteith gets the jump once again. Michael Boyles looking to the inside of the 0-7. Not quite close enough on this occasion. Oh, but Johnny Rapp again is on the outside. We've seen him do this. He got stuck on the outside and went back almost 10 positions, but managed to claw him all the way back. Hopefully he can pile into that inside line and not lose too many positions. Looks like Dylan Johnson is going to go by. Can he close the door on the 84 of Jonathan Barnett? Looks like it's not quite clear. Here comes the 32 of Sean Johnson as well. Jonathan Barnett hanging on to that inside line, doing a great job of defending that P6 position. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle for everybody. Sean Johnson in the 32 gets extra loose and holds up the 65 of Sam Stoner as well. Side by side is the 32 and the 52. Johnny Rapp holds the position on the outside. Oh, but here comes Sean Johnson again on the inside. Looks like they're trading off back to back. Clicked on the wrong Johnson there. 32 car on the inside. Johnny Rapp doing everything he can. Sam Stoner in that 65 car is trying to figure out who to follow. Looks like they're just about even. Johnny Rapp is an exceptional driver, especially when he's stuck on that outside line. He's able to get the speed and hold that momentum, but it looks like the inner loop at Irwindale is just not a place that you can make the outside line work. The only passing is going to happen on the inside line in these cars. So much grip they have. Oh, 23 to go and the caution comes out. AJ Malio involved, it seems. Take a look here at the 03's race. Oh, he's already around. Let's rewind that. Looks like he's going to get involved with Kenny Troughton and Robert Brobst. Oh, straight into the back of the 5 car. The ensuing checkup, the 25 of Kenny Troughton has nowhere to go and just sends the 03 of AJ Malio all the way around. And caution number 11 for the IrwinDUELS 125, presented by yours truly, JayBastBlast. Let's take this opportunity to thank our title sponsor of ReScreened LLC. If you are in the Southwest Florida area and are in need of a pool enclosure, check out ReScreened LLC. They're offering a 3-year warranty with a bubble-free guarantee. Thanks to ReScreened LLC for supporting the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour. In our 2nd season now, Round 5, the IrwinDUELS 125 Inner, presented by JayBastBlast. Next week, we're going to be back at beautiful Irwindale, this time on the outer loop. And again, the highest average finisher between these 2 rounds is going to get an extra prize. So if you want to join in on the fun, check us out on Discord at discord.gg/backmarkersracing. Logan Monteith leads the field. Jacob Elliott right behind Michael Boyles, holding on to that third spot. Devin Jack P4, Dylan Johnson still remains our biggest mover of the race, with plus 13 positions now into P5. Holding on to that top 5 spot excellently. Jonathan Barnett in the 84 car, Sean Johnson, Johnny Rapp, Sam Stoner, and Jackson Samsel rounding out the top 10. Green flag is in the air. Oh, bit of a stack up. 0-5 of Michael Boyles is forced out of line. Looks like he got a little bit of a tap from Devin Jack behind him. Devin Jack on the outside of Dylan Johnson. Looks like that stack up is going to benefit the 2 car, give him the inside line, and he's going to take that 4th spot away from Devin Jack, who's now got a hold on a charging 84 car of Jonathan Barnett as the 12th caution of the night comes out. Looks like we're going to do the rest of these one by one, with 15 laps to go. Kenny Troughton involved, it seems. Let's take a look at a replay here. Let's take a look at camera 2. See if we can't figure out... Oh, looks like the 523 just got into the back of the 25 on that restart there. Oh no, this is just a little too hot into turn 1. 523 is expecting the 25 to gas it up just a little bit earlier, and it doesn't happen. Sends him all the way around. Looks like the 25 car got put a lap down into that 16th spot now. Logan Monteith holding on to the lead of this race as the 12th caution of the night is out. Single file restarts for the last few laps of the race. Big thank you to Team 53 as well for providing all of our setups for our drivers, as well as coaching and post-race incident reviews as well. Justin Laxton has been doing a great job of turning these cautions into teachable moments for all of our drivers to get some coaching and work on their racecraft. That's Team 53. Check them out at facebook.com/Team53WI for more information on setups and driver coaching. Lights are out on the pace car. Pace car gasses it up and peels off into the pit lane. 99 car gets the green flag. Gets a commanding jump. Once again, Michael Boyles to the inside of the 07. Looking to take that position away right on the jump. Excellent job from Michael Boyles to take that position, but Jacob Elliott is not going to give it up easy. Little bit of a tap to the rear bumper of the 05. Oh, as the caution comes out a little further down the field. Oh, it looks like the 03 is sideways on track. Just gets it straightened out. Head of the leaders. Everybody's able to check up. Good heads-up driving from our leaders there to avoid that incident and keep themselves in the race as well. 13th caution. Lucky 13th caution of the night. 8 to go. We are in the final laps of the IrwinDUELS 125. Presented by yours truly, JayBastBlast. Michael Boyles able to take that second spot with a ballsy move down the inside at the restart. I think the gloves are going to be off for a little while in the closing stages of this race, as we see the 25 of Kenny Trouton getting his lap back after being involved from an earlier incident as well. The order as it sits is Logan Monteith, Michael Boyles, Jacob Elliott, Dylan Johnson, Devin Jack in your top 5. Jonathan Barnett holding on to that P6 spot very well, as well as Sean Johnson in P7. Didn't qualify too well, Sean Johnson, and he was complaining about his pace in practice, but excellent showing in the feature race with P7 with 5 laps to go. Johnny Rappin P8, Sam Stoner P9, and Jackson Samsel rounding out the top 10, followed by Benson Weaver, Bob Belshaw, Robert Brobst, Evan Marlowe, Nick Seraph, Kenny Trouton, AJ Malio, Dade Grajewski, Clifton Simmons, and Nathan Gentry. Last 2 drivers, unfortunately, out of this race after getting involved in some of the earlier incidents. But here we go. The lights are out on the pace car one more time. It's going to be 3 to go on the line. Logan Monteith, Michael Boyles, Jacob Elliott. Who's your pick to win? Looks like Dylan Johnson and Devin Jack are getting a little too close for comfort. Some stacking up further back in the field. 99 gets a great lead, but Jacob Elliott is right there. Further on down the field, the 52 leads a 3-wide pack in the 65 and 57, and the 1 car, Sam Stoner in the 65 car, manages to hold onto it. 2 to go as we sit. Oh, big caution, big incident out in the lead. Jacob Elliott, Michael Boyles, both involved. Looks like Logan Monteith was able to hang on to it. Let's rewind just a little bit. Big stack up in the field. Oh no, that's a bad place to start a replay. Looks like the 07 of Jacob Elliott sends it a little too deep into the corner. Oh, the 05 gets hustled by Jacob Elliott. Logan gets a little bit loose in the 99 as well. And that turns the 05. Jacob Elliott going to stop on track. He trying to avoid any more damage. The rest of the field splits apart, trying to avoid any cars stopped on track. But Michael Boyles, not where you want to be. Sitting, looking the wrong way after a great run so far. Aggressive driving from that 07 of Jacob Elliott, but that's short track racing. What can you say? You know? Let's take a look at it again. We got nose cam, we'll back up, we're backing up, corner entry, and so we can already see Jacob Elliott is sending it super deep into the corner. I think Michael sees this in the mirror, tries to gas it up in the center of the corner and avoid the contact from the rear. That gets him into the 99 of Logan Monteith, and then that contact just slows him down and gets him back to the bumper of the 07. And then at this point, Michael's just backwards on track, collects the 49. Oh, is Devin gonna hold on to it and keep it straight? Not quite. Devin Jack also involved in this incident. He's going backwards. Gives a love tap to the 84 of Jonathan Barnett as well. Trying to get it spun around here. Devin Jack gonna recover to 14th spot, right ahead of Jacob Elliott and Michael Boyles in 15th and 16th. So that opens up the podium positions quite a bit here. 2 to go. green flag drops. Logan Monteith gets an excellent launch. Dylan Johnson and Jonathan Barnett in second and third spot as well. Sean Johnson up to fourth spot. But Logan Monteith going to take the white flag at the IrwinDUELS 125 presented by JayBastBlast. Coming around the last corner now, taking the checkered flag. Logan Monteith wins the IrwinDUELS 125 at the inner loop. Excellent, excellent job. Dylan Johnson, Jonathan Barnett coming home right behind him. Sean Johnson and Johnny Rapp holding on to that top 5, and Sam Stoner made it all the way back up to 6th spot, his starting position as well. As we see some victory donuts from Logan Monteith, our race winner. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with him. He's not in the Discord at the moment, so I don't think he's available to us, but an excellent, excellent win nonetheless. Let's have a quick chat with who is still in the Discord at the moment. Sean Johnson, P4. Mr. Sean Johnson, P4 finish for the 32 car. You were up and down the field all night. Walk me through it. That was an excellent P4 finish.
Yes, I'm sorry, they're talking in the chat. Yeah, so the very first restart, I got absolutely murdered. Can I mute myself real fast? I'm sorry.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, that was awesome. Good.
Yeah, no, on the very first restart, I got murdered. There was a stack up on the outside, and it just came down the track into me, made me take a fast repair before we even got across the finish line under green. But managed to work my way up. There were a lot of crashes that helped me out. I was loose all night if you saw me turning right through every single corner.
A couple, yeah.
So it was really just a matter of survival out there. Things were very chaotic.
Very chaotic indeed. That was an awesome run. I know you were unhappy with your pace and practice and even qualifying a little bit, but an awesome comeback. You raced super well and made your way through a very caution-filled night. I think we were up to 14 at one point. So yeah, excellent job to come home P4. Anybody you want to thank or shout out?
Thank you. I guess I'd like to shout out ReScreened LLC for sponsoring us this season, and Team 53 for providing the setups.
Excellent. Well, a big thank you to our sponsors. I will drop you back in the general chat. Thank you for chatting with us. Sean Johnson in the 32 car coming home
P4.
Looks like a certain Mr. Tyler Barnett has entered the old booth here.
This is my dad that's going to be talking right now because he got a podium. So he's going to be using my Discord because he does not have his own on this computer. So I'm going to hand the mic over to him.
Thank you. Excellent showing, Jonathan, for that third place finish. You were beating and banging for quite a while, and it looks like you were able to gain a couple of spots in that last caution. Walk me through that incident avoidance. You were ducking, dipping, and dodging all over the place.
Yeah, man, I just closed my eyes, dude, and I turned right. I just hoped for the best, man. I got a little tiny bit of it at the end, but, you know, my crew chief on my shoulder told me to keep digging, so, I was happy with that. This is like a home track for me. If we live 30 miles from here in real life. I go there a lot.
So does he.
Oh, yep. Right on. So, as you know, this is our home track as well. So getting a good run here was super awesome, and I can't wait to do it again next week. I'm better on the big track, so.
Nice. Go ahead.
And I also, I got that badass paint job on there from.
Oh yeah.
Over at.
No,
there you go. Tyler got me hooked up with.
Oh, now you're gone. You sounded better before.
Sorry, buddy, I lost you. So,
there you are.
So Blake for Designs, Break Hard Designs. That guy hooked me up. Tyler got him to hook me up. I got an awesome disc golf design on the race car that is I'm super excited, man. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm going to run pretty good on the big track.
Excellent job. Excellent paint. I'm loving the little Tyler's dad sticker on the back. That's awesome too. And
I also want to thank Team 53 for the setup, man. I'm getting better every week.
yes, Team 53 does an awesome job providing setups for all of our drivers here. Oh man, and you've got the best crew chief in the business in last season's championship up behind you. It's a bit of an unfair advantage, don't you think?
I don't know if it's an unfair advantage because he's usually telling me everything I do wrong and why I'm doing it wrong every lap. So I don't know if that helps me or hurts me. Sometimes I want to take the steering wheel off and whack him once or twice.
Well, a little constructive criticism, goes a long way. I don't know.
It does, and this is awesome. I'm really having a lot of fun with this league stuff, and I feel like I'm slowly getting better with these guys. I don't know if I deserved the top 3 today, but I sure put myself in the right spot at the end. So happy to do it.
Yes, you did. Excellent job. Excellent showing. So glad to have you up here on the podium, and thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thanks for having.
Thank you. I will go ahead and throw you back in the general chat here, and let's have a quick chat with Mr. Logan Monteith, our race winner. Congrats on that one, man. Talk me through it. That was a crazy race.
Thanks. Yeah, that was definitely crazy for sure. A lot of cautions there, but I knew that one green. I knew I had to get past Devin there, so I had to be aggressive, and yeah, got a big enough green flag run where I know he said he was mirror driving pretty good there, and then just kept backing up the corners and got a run on him and was able to get to his inside.
Yeah, you were really closing that gap so quickly in the early stages of this race. You had so much pace the whole way through. How'd you do it? Or is Irwindale just one of your favorite tracks?
In the past, I haven't been good at these short, flat tracks, but apparently the past 2 races say otherwise. So I'm kind of surprised myself the last 2 races here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not very good here, so this definitely surprised me.
Hey man, you say that. It's 2 wins on the trot now. And that's round 4 and round 5 in the books. Excellent job. Anybody you want to thank or shout out real quick?
ReScreened LLC, Team 53, Backmarkers, my team Evil Empire Simsport, Jay, you for broadcasting and sponsoring this race. Couldn't do it without the sponsors. And thanks for everyone that's watching. I know it wasn't super exciting race, but under green, I tried to make it pretty exciting there.
Yeah, you did. You definitely put on a great show for us up in the booth and up here in the broadcast. That was super fun to watch. And again, congrats on that awesome win. 2 in a row here, looking for the championship in season 2 of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour. I'll throw you back in the general chat. Thanks again, Logan, and congrats.
Thank you.
Alrighty, who do we still have here? Mr. Dylan Johnson, P2 for the 2 car. You're the biggest mover of the race, too. Congrats, buddy. Talk me through it. How did you just close your eyes the whole race?
No, what I was trying to do is just keep my nose clean and avoid everybody wrecking in front of me.
There you go. That worked out pretty well for you. And yeah, that last caution, everybody was spread out all over the track looking for some clean air. How did that work out for you?
Well, I seen them get into each other a couple laps before it happened, so I kind of figured it was gonna happen eventually. I just knew I just needed to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that definitely worked out for you. You had that early incident in the heat race there, and that really compromised your starting position for the race. And at a track that's notoriously difficult to pass, like you said, you managed to keep your nose clean and move up 16 spots and finish second. You got to be proud of that one. That was a great run.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I felt like I had like a top 5 card, but I didn't think I was gonna get to P2.
Well, you did it. Nice job, dude. Anybody you want to thank or shout out?
I'd like to shout out ReScreened LLC for putting this all on, and I'd also like to shout out Team 53 for providing us with the sets that we use every week.
Yes,
And you,
big
of
thank
course, for broadcasting it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors here. And a huge congrats on that P2 finish. An excellent showing for Dylan Johnson in the 2 car. I'll throw you back in the general chat. Thanks for chatting with us here. And I think that's going to be a wrap. Let's take a look at some results real quick. That's going to be Logan Monteith in the 99 car is your winner of the IrwinDUELS 125 Inner, presented by yours truly, JayBastBlast. Excellent, excellent race. Congrats to Logan Monteith and that whole Evil Empire Sim Sports team. Second place is Dylan Johnson, our biggest mover of the race, up 16 spots. Excellent showing for him. And Jonathan Barnett as well, with last season's champ over his shoulder as his crew chief. Jonathan Barnett, excellent showing in that P3 spot. And we've got Sean Johnson, Johnny Rapp, Samuel Stoner, Jackson Samsel, Benson Weaver, Bob Belshaw, Michael Boyles after a heartbreaking late race incident involving Michael Boyles and Jacob Elliott. But P11 is going to be Kenny Troughton in that 25 car after coming back from a lap down. Great job from him as well. Devin Jack involved in that late race incident comes home P12. Evan Marlowe in the 8 car all the way up to 13th. Excellent job from him too. And AJ Malio in 14th, I believe. New blood to the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC late model tour. Great to see him and an excellent showing as well. Jacob Elliott down in 15th after getting involved in that late race incident, followed by Nick Seraph, Robert Brobst, Dade Grajewski, and let's see. There you go. Clifton Simmons and Nathan Gentry not scored after getting involved in some incidents of their own and ending up in the pit lane. But again, huge congrats to Logan Monteith in that 99 car. An excellent win. And with that, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. This was the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Late Model Tour Round 5. It's the IrwinDUELS 125 at the Inner. Come back next week. We're going to be at the outer track. We're coming back to Irwindale. It's our favorite place. And again, highest average finisher between these 2 rounds gets an extra prize as well. So if you want to join in on the fun, come to our Discord. That's discord.gg/backmarkersracing. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. That's Team 53 for providing all of our driver setups and coaching. ReScreened LLC for supporting us as the title sponsor of this league. And myself, JayBastBlast. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/JayBastBlast, as well as YouTube. That's youtube.com/@JayBastBlast for more iRacing content. And yeah, I think that's going to be a wrap. Until next week, thank you everybody so much for joining us. I have been JayBast, and I'll see you next week for the IrwinDUELS 125.